Here show. In today's episode, actually, it is something that it's one of those shows. It's one of those shows that when you hear this show and this, what I'm gonna talk about today, you're gonna be like, what? Never seen it that way. That's why we are doing this show in Puerto Rico with Puerto Rico news to really start making an awareness, for you, they are pretty much saying that you are sleeping 100%. Now we're coming here to do something. And it's gonna work. It's gonna take some time. It will take some time. I know that 80% of my English is not very good looking sometimes, but I'm here, I'm trying it, and I'm gonna continue doing it because I'm not losing it. So we're gonna bring a news from the newspaper El Vocero in Puerto Rico. And today's news, okay, I don't know the sorry about that. El Vocero. Okay, so here we are, and this here, it really sounds very, very good. When you see this and you hear this, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna come back with the opinion and the view that I see here. That it really is gonna try to really help us to understand this. So, Governor Pedro Pierluisi makes amendments to the Bill of Rights for people with Down syndrome. Awesome. In this way, the protection of the government is established against any manifestation of abuse or institutional negligence, as well as human malpractice, abuse with the kids with Down syndrome. I don't know, for some reason, the translation Google did human trafficking. It's not human trafficking. That's why I went the other direction. So let me go back. You see, having an 80%, because if I say human trafficking, that will change the whole video. So the human mistreatment, that's what Google, get that right. So the governor of Puerto Rico, Pedro Pierluisi, signed today, Friday, Senate Bill 142 that expand the Bill of Rights of people with Down syndrome. In this way, the protection of the government is established against any manifestation of abuse or institutional negligence, as well as human mistreatment. In addition, they cannot be discriminated against by private medical plans and must receive treatment from birth. There cannot nor should there be any space for discrimination, unequal treatment, and the violation of human dignity. You can count on me to continue promoting inclusion and respect in our society, said Pierluisi. Boom, that's it. Now we can go home. So let's just bring it back just a notch. I'm a pro-life person. How I became a pro-life person, I don't know. And I never was a pro-life person in my entire life. But then I met this person that she had 2 abortions, and she became a pro-life person. Her drive was something that I never seen in a person in my entire life. So, I kind of find out, there is a movement of pro-life people and why this whole pro-life situation. So when I come here and I read the news, like I do every single day, and then I'm reading this news and I'm like, oh, this sounds good. This sounds something that I'll bring into the show. When I see it and I go into the first paragraph, I say, boom. It was a bomb. It was like it was one of those bazookas, and it's unexpected, that it just got at you without you even knowing that it's throwing it at you. But when I was reading the first paragraph, it says, in addition, they cannot discriminate against by private medical plans and must receive treatment. But listen to these words. From birth. Understand the irony in this? What about before? You know why they not go before? Because the abortion in Puerto Rico would be stopped, because this would be against all these things they're doing and killing the baby in the mom's womb would be shut down immediately by the law. You know what they doing to kids? And I hear this, I heard it, I seen it, I know people that if the baby, there's a test now that the doctors offer to see if your baby comes with this Down syndrome or not. And the catch 22 here is because they want to see if it's more than 50%, put it that way, the baby is gonna be Down syndrome baby. They're gonna offer you the abortion. You see the irony in here? But this law 142, this amendment by the, I would say, cowardly governor of Puerto Rico, it just takes away everything, because it just bring back. I know I was supposed to put myself small for some reason. I think it's Saturday. So in order to do that, they just leave it in there, but they will do all this after the baby is out of the womb, not before. Because if they do it before, those doctors offering the test from Down syndrome, they be doing it unlawful and offering, everything else after that, because you'll be against the law of the land, this 142 bill. And all I can say is it's very cowardly done, because it shouldn't be. I know it shouldn't be no discrimination, institution negligent. It shouldn't be no human mistreatment. That's good, but it's like when we do the prayer, let's just pray for our governors that God illuminates them. And this is a very, very specific example of, we did the prayer, but he just came halfway, not 100%, just 50%. And until we just don't win that fight against the abortion here in Puerto Rico, this thing is gonna be like, halfway full, and they just continue killing people inside the mother's womb, and that's something that we should never, bounce for that or bow to that. It should be something that it should never be in our island. Period. Thank you so much in this Saturday. If you like what you hear today about this news, I'm just bringing it out from the newspaper daily until Saturday. Comment on the comment box, subscribe on the channel, and share this information with others. From Palmasola, Villalba, Puerto Rico, your host, Efrain Rodriguez Jr. and Efrain Rodriguez Jr. Show. God bless.